I wanted to open up this conversation about battle passes returning again because with OG Chapter 1 coming back, we're gonna break it all down for you. There might be a little bit of a loophole for Epic Games to actually bring back old Fortnite battle passes for real. We're gonna talk about it, and I would love to know what you think about it down below afterwards. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels. So what am I talking about? We'll walk you through it, okay? Of course, we have the leaks. OG Chapter 1 is returning next season. We are going to get, I don't know if it's at the launch of Chapter 6, it's been a little bit vague, but regardless, according to leaks, what we are getting is every single Chapter 1 season again. We're going to go through Chapter 1 Season 1 all the way to Chapter 1 Season X. Now, this opens the door for Epic Games to bring back battle passes. It's crazy because I didn't think about this when it was first announced. I was just like, oh my god, Chapter 1's actually coming back. But I'm paraphrasing, of course, but there are words with Epic Games saying that battle passes, the statement from Epic Games about cosmetics returning is battle passes won't be available unless it's within their respective seasons. Of course, what this means is that battle passes are exclusive. Obviously, that's what it means. There is a loophole for Epic Games to bring back, let's say, Chapter 1 Season 3. Oh, but this is the respective season, and Chapter 1 Season 3 is back. You can now... Hello. Yeah, I have the baby out of the house today, and now I have this one who needs attention. I am officially a father now with a YouTube channel. Anyways, Chapter 1 Season 3 is back, and now, hey guys, here you go. You can have the brand new Battle Pass. So I wanted to talk about whether or not this is a good thing, or I should say right thing for Epic Games to do. I understand everyone's opinion. I get it, okay? Everybody wants, or for the most part, wants old Battle Pass cosmetics to return. But we took a little bit of a deeper dive into the last stream that we just had with Clark, Jojo, and Dagwummy, and we were talking about like whether or not this is actually a good thing. For me personally, I could care less. If the old skins come back, I honestly could care less. But I do think there is a right and a wrong here, and you guys have changed my mind a few times when we made the videos talking about this in the past. At the end of the day, I still stand by my point where Epic Games advertise this to be exclusive. Keep it exclusive. There are people that care about it. There are people that grinded out their battle passes. There are people who see value in that. At the end of the day, it does have value, and I get it. I totally understand your perspective. It's a Fortnite skin. Who cares? I'm with you on that. But that doesn't mean that I think it's okay for them to bring it back, because there are people that care about it. Epic Games did make a promise. In saying that, though, this loophole is a way to get around it, because Epic Games technically isn't lying. It is a very, very scummy thing to do if they're doing this, and I do believe that they're going to do it. And at the same time, it's a very smart thing for them to do, because if they do this, I have no argument for it. I have no argument. Hey, they said it can come back within their respective seasons. It's the same season. Yeah, the Battle Pass is back. I can see them doing that. I have no argument for it. I still think it is a slimy thing for Epic Games to do if they are to do this. And it would not shock me, especially with Epic Games chasing the profit that they've been chasing lately, if this is the entire reason for them bringing back Fortnite Chapter 1 and going through all of the seasons, because we know that Epic Games moving forward, of course, wants all of the battle passes to come back, or they said that they're all going to come back. Why not find a way to bring them all back? And honestly, guys, we could get into the argument. We could get into it that where whether or not you want to see it come back or don't come back, I will lose no sleep over it. But at the same time, I'll be like, okay, Epic Games, that was a little bit scummy of you. But does that make sense where I'm coming from? I could care less if the skins are back. Oh, I have Peely. If somebody else is wearing Peely, awesome. That's awesome when I run into the game. And then you get into the whole argument, and this is something that we were talking about on stream the other day. You get into the whole argument about, well, people are just tired of these people flexing on other people. Flexing their skins. First of all, if you're flexing a Fortnite skin, you're weird. But I actually think you're like even weirder for caring. If somebody was actually flexing on a skin that they have on me that I don't have, I would look at them. There are very few things in this world that I think I would look at somebody and say you are a bigger loser about. Like, could you just imagine being that guy? Not only being the guy who's flexing the Fortnite skin on somebody, but being the guy getting butthurt about it. You know? So, if that's your reason for wanting Battle Pass cosmetics to come back, I think you're weird. I think that's weird to care about. Granted, I think it's also weird to want to gatekeep cosmetics, you know? This is why I'm so confused on this topic. I'm so indifferent to it. But at the end of the day, I still think there is a right and a wrong with this. The right being Epic Games should stick to their word. I don't care how many people want battle passes to come back. I think the right thing to do is to stick to your word. And another thing we were diving into, and I was talking about with Clark specifically, is I'm having trouble kind of understanding people's perspective beyond this. And it's always like I talk about what I use in the example in the stream is I talked about, like, it's the first thing that I looked at. I go, I have a very nice computer. I was fortunate enough to be able to have a computer that is more powerful than probably all of you watching. I'm not saying that to brag. Like, I wholeheartedly, it's just a fact that I have. Kind of how I'm looking at this is people who also like to play Fortnite are going, but I want a computer. I want a really good PC. I want a powerful PC. And then my response to that is like, is boo-hoo. And that's specifically what we were talking about in the stream. I'm having trouble, and typically I'm okay with this, but I'm having trouble articulating my point because I have such a weird outlook on the people with this type of mentality. It's like, let's say I was streaming with Dagwummy, okay? Dagwummy has infinitely more viewers than me. Granted, I'm extremely grateful. I'm just using this as an example, okay? I love this small community that we have over here. Honestly, I'm just using this as an example. Dagwummy has millions of subscribers. That's like me saying, YouTube, Dagwummy has millions of subscribers. I want those viewers. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's how I feel about all these cosmetics returning. Like, you didn't play back then. You're not entitled to those cosmetics. Why do you feel like that, though? Epic Games should go back on the word and lie to everybody. But then again, I also get it. I get it because it's a virtual cosmetic in a video game. Who cares? Do you understand what I'm saying? But on the other side of the coin, like, the boo-hoo part is on the side of the people who don't have the original Fortnite skins. I hope I'm not sounding like as weird as I think I'm sounding right now because I just don't care about it all. I don't care if the battle passes come back. I don't care if they don't come back. I don't care that people want old skins. I don't care if I ever run into somebody who has my OG Rogue Agent skin. I don't even know if that one's exclusive, but you get the point. I could care less. It is a Fortnite skin. I think it's weird to care about, but people do care about it. People do care about it at the end of the day. Whether or not I think it's weird to care about, there are people who care about it, and there are people who supported Epic Games in the development of Fortnite, and it is a reward for them. I think that Epic Games has done a great job reskinning different skins and giving people like an alternative to the skins that their favorite skins that they haven't been able to get again. I get it. People want Iron Man, but like, isn't it good enough that you have all of these different versions of Iron Man? I'm so just weirded out by everybody who cares about this topic. My solid point is, boo-hoo, you didn't get the skin, and who cares that you didn't get the skin? That's what, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's a Fortnite skin. That's my opinion on it. I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, again, if it was up to me, I could care less if battle passes come back. I just think it's not, like, I just think it's right for Epic Games to keep their word. They said that battle passes wouldn't come back, and they shouldn't come back, but I won't complain if this is the first, and this is where I actually ended up disagreeing. I'm almost sure, yeah, well, who else would it be, right? Because I was thinking, like, JoJo and Clark are on completely different sides in our stream. If I'm understanding this correctly, and please take this with a grain of salt, because I may not be understanding this correctly, what Clark was saying, that it's still ultimately not okay for Epic Games to use this loophole. I understand where he's coming from, but at the end of the day, their wording is exact, and we can't really argue that, right? We can't really argue. If Epic Games said that battle passes can't come back unless it's in this season, the season's here, I can't argue that. And it could be a happy ending for everybody, but I would understand people being justified and being frustrated for it. I still think it's weird for people to be frustrated about a Fortnite skin, but at the end of the day, they do have value. And I also am having trouble talking about this because I don't want to be disrespectful to people. The attitude that I really don't understand, though, is the entitled one, where people feel that they deserve skins. Like, so what? You didn't play Fortnite in Chapter 1, Season 3. Boo-hoo! That's where I'm, like... I'm having such an issue articulating my point here. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? But on the other side of the coin, I don't care. I don't care if the skins come back. Guys, I just look at this as simple as making a promise to somebody. If I promise you guys that I will upload a video tomorrow, it's wrong for me to not do that after I've promised that. And Epic Games essentially made a promise by saying these skins won't come back, even if they do it through a loophole. Technically, you can't complain about it, but it's still a slimy and scummy thing to do, and I will have issues trusting Epic Games moving forward. As soon as they make any sort of promise, or, like, they've already broken my trust a little bit with the locker, right? Things like that. It will further make me trust Epic Games less and less. At the end of the day, I think it's strange to care about these virtual cosmetics in a video game. At the end of the day, it's a video game. But I understand that people see value in it. I think it's weird to get butthurt that you don't have a skin. I think it's weird to feel entitled to skins. I think it's weird to want to keep your cosmetics at the same time gatekeeped for everybody else. It's all weird to me. It's just, I don't care about it at all. I don't care. I run into somebody with the same skin, I go cool. But I understand that not everybody shares that attitude with me. I find it weird. This video was probably all over the place, and I would love to know what you guys think about this topic down below. I think that Epic Games is absolutely going to use this loophole to bring these back. I think it's arguably the reason why they're actually bringing Chapter 1 back. But don't just hear what I have to say about it in my all over the place video, guys. We took a real deep dive into the community's opinions whether or not battle passes should come back. You can check out this video right here. We had a lot of amazing opinions, guys. Thank you for being here. Take care.